on Badiashile. It's a shocking pass in, and United can mount an early counter-attack. It's put out to the right wing, and here comes the run of Anthony. Lovely ball in for Wan-Bissaka. It's back for Anthony. Good block. It's away to safety by Enzo Fernandez. Let's go through the starting 11. Does Chelsea go long in direction of Nico Jackson? It's picked up by Cucurella off Maguire's head. Needed to aim that clearing header a little bit better. Here's Gallagher on the edge of the box. And a few of the names you've already heard. It's Onana in goal for Manchester United. Harry Maguire, Varane at the back with Dalot and Wan-Bissaka. Mainu and Casemiro. That'll be the two in the middle with Fernandez just patrolling that area. Garnacho on the left, Anthony on the right, and it's Rasmus Højlund who is in attack. Now Garnacho is broken away, coming towards Dizazi. Has to go inside. Caicedo's there. It's come off the Chelsea defender and out scoots Georgi Petrovic, the Serbian goalkeeper. He's in goal for Chelsea. Dizazi, Badiashile, Gusto and Cucurella in a 4-2-3-1. Fernandez and Caicedo with Gallagher just in front of them. That's the midfield. Mudryk on the left. Cole Palmer is named on the right, but he's omnipresent. He goes absolutely everywhere. And Jackson up forwards. You can see those lineups on the app itself. Nicholas Jackson, Senegalese striker. He's 22 years of age. 9 goals so far in for game number 26. 3 assists as well from a Villarreal player. Cucurella now. The ball out towards Mudryk, but back pass back to Cucurella. He has to go laterally. He's being stalked by Anthony into the back. He's just caught the Spanish left back. Cucurella did feature in internationals in the break. He's with getting 3 starts. He'll get 4 starts in a row for Chelsea. Market value now of 24 million euros. That's according to the Flash score, up in for his 4th appearance of the season. No goals, no assists though, so he needs to make an impact if he's going to be kept on by the club after that big money move. Market value at 24 million. He arrived for about double that. 60, well over double, 65 million euros from Brighton. Formerly with Getafe. Now Mudryk. That's a kick out by Casemiro. Really escaped the wrath of the yellow card. Wasn't too much in it. It was high contact as well, but there was no studs, just the boot. Out to the right side for Chelsea, picked up by Fernandez. Has to get through 2 lines, off the edge of the boot and out towards the wing. Then they come from the right. The ball is there for Gallagher to sweep home, and does. Chelsea lead in the 4th minute of play. It was stroked home, and Conor Gallagher is the man that has lit up Stamford Bridge. And would you believe that? It was so clumsy at the back. Harry Maguire looks a little perplexed as usual. Conor Gallagher in for goal number 3 this season. And an early strike is just what the neutrals wanted. Not sure about United fans though. You'll be appalled with the lack of marking up at left back. There was nobody there. Where was Wan-Bissaka? It's come off Varane, gone inside. Conor Gallagher from a deflected cross that came back to him from right in front of the goal, about 15 yards away, more or less on the penalty spot, or a little beyond that. Onana got a hand to it, needed to save that, should have saved. That's not the best goalkeeping. It's substandard. It's gone under his hand into the back, caresses the net, and Chelsea, they can't believe what an electric start it's been. Goal number 6 in the Premier League for Chelsea for Conor Gallagher. 24 years old. He's blowing a kiss to the fans as well in celebration. 28th game for him this term, formerly with Palace. Really good season there, 8 goals and 3 assists. West Brom before that, and Swansea and Charlton. Chelsea under-23 player. Good to be back home, isn't it, Mr. Gallagher? Now from the kickoff, it's with Wan-Bissaka, who's at right back. He's been named at left back, but I think that will be Dalot's area to patrol. We've swapped over since, so Maguire and Varane just inside of them, and it's Bruno Fernandes looking to get a lateral pass inbound. It's well brought forward. Mainu is the man lurking just inside Garnacho. Won't receive. Back down the line to Dalot. Here's Wan-Bissaka central. He's got a bit of a heat on him. So with the current standings, it's Chelsea that came into this in 11th place. They now go up to 10th with this current scoreline to 43 points. Came in with 40 points and conceding 47 goals. Well, this is Anthony out to the box on the right side. In the half space was Bruno Fernandes. Into Cucurella it goes, and out for a throw. Right up near the right corner flag. Fernandes wearing the number 8 back for Anthony. The Brazilian scooting away from Mudryk. Of course, all the attacking wingers, most of the top leagues around the world, forced to do their defensive work, at least keep the formation. Onana's about 40 metres outside his box. He's only got Maguire next to him. Get a move on. Cameroonian found Maguire, forward to Fernandes. Now Anthony. Doing a couple of players. Opens up a bit of space and time for Fernandes, who can switch. Out to the left wing. Well done by Garnacho. The header back in was picked up though. And Worcester tried for the intercept at right back for Chelsea. Now the ball in, a low one for United from the left, and it's repelled. Shule with that one, and United could keep West Ham and Newcastle at bay with a win. They find themselves 1-0 down. They've conceded goal number 41. They came in with a 0 goal difference, 40 and 40. 15 wins, 3 draws and 11 losses, 48 points. With a win, Chelsea will get within 5 points of them. With quite a few games to go. It's match day 31. Here comes a shot from Anthony. Tries one. It was ambitious on the left boot. A little outside the right post, and I'd say 25 yards away. Went for accuracy more than anything. It was on target. Goes straight into the waiting hands of Petrovic, 24-year-old former New England goalkeeper. Now Chelsea will try their luck. Out to the chest of Mudryk. Took it in his stride, didn't he? Opens up space and fires it. And I'm not sure if that took a deflection. It's gone about a metre wide of the right post. In from the left side. It was a darting run in. Lightning from the Ukrainian, and it's just clipped Casemiro's right boot and gone wide of Onana's goal. It could have been embarrassing. Could have been a disastrous, calamitous opening 10 minutes for Man United. Red Devils might need to call upon the spirits at half-time if they go down another one here. And from the right side, this corner, they'll come for Cucurella's there. Mudryk will take this. And there's the number 10 for the Blues. And it comes towards Dizazi. It's taken away from him. Good intercept, defensive header. Now Garnacho can set sail. Couldn't get past the first opponent. Won a throw though. So just on the defensive side, he ran into Cole Palmer. He put it into touch. So the throw coming at left back with Dalot. In front of him he has Fernandes. It's quite static, and Garnacho made the option and got there first. He's won that and taken it straight back to Wan-Bissaka. Now Anthony. A bit more inspiration about his season since he made a positive contribution against Liverpool in the FA Cup. You can see the head-to-heads between the two sides on the FlashScore app. It's a good run of form for Chelsea, who have, well, despite the League Cup final loss to Liverpool, they hadn't lost since the beginning in February, that 3-1 away win at Aston Villa. Anthony once more inside Cucurella. Lateral ball into the box. Højlund tees it up. The shot comes from Garnacho straight into the number 27, which is Malagusto. So both sides looking quite adept up forward. How long until Chelsea concedes? Haven't gone too well this season. They've conceded 6 more goals at this point of the game than United have. By all measures, hasn't been a good period of the last 3 or 4 seasons. Mid-table finishes with a win here will go up to 10th. They'll join Brighton, and they'll have a game in hand as well. And now Mainu carves his way through one into the middle. It was a rushed pass. Cucurella will hack clear out to the left wing for Garnacho, and again Gusto can get it away. Gallagher, the goal scorer, doing well off the ball to try and pressure Fernandes. It's with Casemiro. He ships it out to the left wing. Garnacho now. Argentine forced to go backwards, as United are just happy to have foot to ball, string a few passes together in the 12th minute. Chelsea 1, Manchester United 0. It's Erik ten Hag at 54 years of age, trailing Mauricio Pochettino, who's 2 years younger than him. Came to Chelsea after spells with Tottenham and PSG and Southampton. Former central defender Pochettino with Espanyol. He was old boys back in Argentina. Also a decent career with PSG as a player. That's Man United. The shot comes and it's had the sting taken out of it from Anthony, who looks the most likely to score at this point. I'm not sure if that's worrying for United that the others not getting anywhere near the goal, but perhaps it's Chelsea allowing Anthony a bit more space and they're marking up a bit tighter than everyone else. Højlund included, 7 goals for him. He was their leading goal scorer out there on the pitch. We'll have a look at the extended benches. First, it's Fernandes. Now Casemiro, 40 yards away, centre field, out to Wan-Bissaka on the right time. That's back in for Anthony. Mainu with his back to goal. Taken away by Fernandes, tries to spin, and Badiashile can get it forward to Nico Jackson, who's barely been involved, as sometimes strikers simply don't get a touch. And getting out to the right wings, Chelsea can advance. Drew with Brentford 1-1. United not too far from here, Brentford, the G-Tech Stadium. Lovely little stadium indeed. I watched the Australia-New Zealand game there towards the end of last season. Man United got 1-0 ahead after being battered all game. Brentford simply couldn't find the goal, but eventually they got one deep into second half stoppages, and Mason Mount scored in that game. Really dampen the Chelsea spirits here if he came back to haunt his old side, as Mudryk wins another corner on the left. United coming in with 1 loss in their last 4. Let's see more competitions. That's including the 4-3 dramatic win in extra time against Liverpool in the FA Cup. They also beat Everton 2-0. Brentford 1-1, of course, just talking about that one. Here we are in the 15th minute, though. A corner in from Cole Palmer on the left, curling away from the keeper. It's come back to Mudryk, who's just waiting in the left half space. Chips it outside the box to the right side, where Gusto waits. He wants to tee off on the left, and he waits for Cucurella. I think Gusto should have gone for goal, because Cucurella's swipe at the ball was up there with Raheem Sterling's. That free kick that everyone's seen on all the social media platforms. A shocking finish, smashed well over the top of goal from about 19 yards. Had to get it through a crowd of players, but it's more likely that it's hit the top tier. Onana now from the goal kick. Right to the left side. Dalot to the chest of Garnacho again. Has to think quickly. Up forward from Chelsea, Nico Jackson is past Maguire. Little slow, the defending there. In for Mudryk. And it's being put behind for another corner. In from the right side this time, and Maguire will be a bit disappointed. He gave Nico Jackson a couple of metres. Slid, missed the chance, missed the tackle. And luckily, Casemiro was there to mop up. Head-to-heads, Manchester United, they do fairly well against Chelsea. Last time Chelsea won a match was in 2020. It was at Old Trafford. Since then, we've had about 7 matches. United have only won 2, but undefeated in the other 5. 2 of those goalless draws. A positive note for Chelsea, they have drawn. It's 3 of the past, let's see, of the home matches here. 1, 2, 3. 3 from 3 in their last 3 they've drawn, so they haven't lost in those last 3. United are out though to make it 3 wins in a row after the 2 home wins. Wan-Bissaka in from the right. They need the leveller. Mainu gets past his man, which was Gallagher. Tried to grab onto the shirt. He's crossed it over to the left half space, and Garnacho's dispatched that well wide. 17th minute, 1-0 Chelsea. Mainu so casually got around Gallagher. Those two might be up for a spot in the Euro squad. Mainu would be the favourite at this point. Liverpool leading Sheffield United thanks to Darwin Núñez in the 17th minute at Anfield. And in that regard, they'll go out to a 2-point lead over Arsenal, having played the same amount of games, 30 in total, as Chelsea can spread play to Mudryk. Into the box comes Cucurella. He was brought down from behind. Referee says penalty. Chelsea with a chance to go 2-0. 18th minute, the challenge coming from Anthony. And Cucurella, of all players, you wouldn't suspect he would be much of a goal threat, especially from a tight angle. Erik ten Hag is absolutely furious with the Brazilian. It was Mudryk just towed that forward. Anthony was nowhere near the ball, and he's put his knee into the left leg of Cucurella, who went down willingly, but under some pressure. There's not much he can do about that, Anthony. Stamford Bridge erupts, but they still have to put this away. And we suspect it's going to be Cole Palmer. Can he take his tally to 14 goals? As United, the players wait outside the box. It's a former Manchester City man that will take this. Cole Palmer, just 21 years of age, is playing beyond his years, and he definitely should be part of Gareth Southgate's squad. 25th game this season, and with a chance here to go 5 goals beyond Nicholas Jackson as the club's leading goal scorer. Onana looks a little nervy. Cole Palmer will strike this on the left boot. He moves in and sends Onana the wrong way. It's into the back of the net, the right corner. Chelsea out to a quick-fire 2-0 lead. You can see all the details on the flash score app. It's a 19th minute conversion from the spot, and it is looking good for the Blues. In saying that, they did lead by 1-0 and then 2-1 over 10-man Burnley, who scored their 2 goals with the numerical disadvantage. So anything's possible. And Manchester United might have to summon some of the spirits from that FA Cup win over Liverpool. Cole Palmer celebrates. It'll hurt a little bit more, not just because he's with Chelsea, but because he's a former Manchester City player. In fact, I'm pretty sure he scored a goal for them before leaving this season. What a blistering start to matchday 31 for Chelsea at home. And they're going to maintain that good form, barring Manchester United's strategy that works. Aside from Anthony, who gave away the penalty, Everyone's had a tilt at goal, and let's see what they can muster up. The stats are with them in terms of possession, 54% to 46, but the goal attempts are 6-4. But I can tell you, it's just one shot on goal for Man United, just the 2 for Chelsea. They have 2 goals. It's all about discipline for Pochettino's men. Having a look at the benches from the kickoff, it's lost by United, brought back forward by Caicedo. Here's Gallagher from 25 yards away. Got a cheeky trick stick, didn't he, to find Mudryk. It's a beautiful tackle from Dizazi in the centre circle. Dispossessed Højlund. Now Chelsea can come again through Cole Palmer. Skips around one. It was Casemiro who he left in the dark, and he's won another corner out on the right side. That is superb work from the 21-year-old. He dropped the shoulder, went around the Brazilian midfielder. It was a big money signing from Real Madrid, not forgetting that. And Cole Palmer is definitely the number 1 player at Chelsea, despite all the, I'm going to say millions, but it's billions, isn't it, they've spent. So another one from him, whipped in on the left. Let's see if we can find the head of Badiashile or Dizazi. And it comes. Harry Maguire left the line, and that is a 35-metre header. Cucurella in pursuit. So was Garnacho. He's hooked that out to the touchline on the right side. Now back for was it Caicedo for the Brighton man. So 1 goal in general play, 1 from the spot. Gallagher and Cole Palmer. This is what Manchester United's working with if they're going to find a way back into this match. Mudryk has looked good. Much better season this time around. He's held up for game number 23. 4 goals and 2 assists. He got 2 assists last season since he left Shakhtar Donetsk, but no goals in those 15 games. Another massive money signing, 70 million he arrived for from the Ukrainian sides. Now his valuation, half that. Ten Hag has a double look of misery that's been compounded by that foul given away by Anthony. Here's Badiashile out the back. He's a good run there. Good movement from Cucurella. His ball forward. It's about 40 yards, and Mudryk has given that away to Mainu. 20 yards away and pressing. Runs into trouble. There's a brick wall of blue. Now it's with Fernandes. World Cup winner out to the right wing. Cole Palmer waits. Around Dalot. Look at that foot movement. That was silky. Portuguese gets back. Looking to administer a bit more pressure. He's given away a foul, and Palmer has had his way with it. That was absolutely sublime. Cole Palmer. And despite Chelsea's mediocre season, he has been a bright light for them. Good move by Pochettino to bring him in. I'd hate to think where they'd be without him. So a free kick in which Gallagher and Palmer preside over. It's about, I'd say, 35 yards away from the goal line and 10 yards to the right of the right post. So still dangerous enough. Can they get it out to 3 goals? 25th minute free kick. Stamford Bridge watches on. Chip out to Dizazi, who tries the header, and had it been on target, it's got about a foot over the crossbar. It's harrowing towards that top left corner. He was all alone. Where were the Manchester United defenders? As Dalot watched on, Dizazi came in full steam, bearing down on goal, and this is another poor first half showing from Manchester United. Short goal kick for Onana. Should have saved that first goal, I think. It's got to be up to one of these wingers to carve up this Chelsea backline. Alejandro Garnacho could be the key. 5 goals and 3 assists this season. Now from Petrovic out to Zazi, a right centre-back role. It's Badiashile, left centre-back. He's on the penalty spot now. Find Cucurella, who's up a bit higher, still in their defensive third though. Press comes from Wan-Bissaka. He's won it back. It's so casual, and it's a shocking pass backwards, given away, but he's atoned by winning it back in the centre circle. Then it's given away by Casemiro and Fernandes. So now Cole Palmer can come up against Dalot, 25 yards out, can use the overlap, instead tries to thread a ball through Maguire. And this time the English defender stands up to the task at hand. Mudryk will just act as the inside forward as Jackson goes out to left wing. Jackson on the ball against Wan-Bissaka. Mudryk didn't know that Anthony was coming from behind, and that's a good positive sign. Then he chips and chases as if it's a rugby game past Cucurella and regathers. Made about 25 yards. Then he's tapped it backwards. It's Gallagher that has just cleaned up Casemiro there and gotten the ball, sending out for a throw. Impressive stuff from Chelsea, it must be said. United unbeaten in the past 7 visits. Look like they are staring down the barrel of a miserable defeat. Ten Hag, a former central defender, just like Pochettino, needs to perhaps show Maguire and Varane and Dalot what to do back there. Centre back for Twente was Ten Hag. 3 Eredivisie titles as a coach with Ajax, coached at Utrecht and Go Ahead Eagles after Ajax has come to Manchester United and has been under the pump ever since. Where's Højlund in all of this? 21 years of age, solid season with Atalanta after leaving Sturm Graz. 22nd appearance, he's got 7 goals. Took him a while to get one in the Premier League anyway. Whole handful or so is in the Champions League as he finds Mainu behind him. Out to Garnacho on the left wing. Inside is Dalot, but Fernandes is there to block the way. Mainu has been dispossessed. That's really good work as Mudryk steams up past Jackson and threads it through. Mudryk off a real tight angle goes into the side netting. I guess going for goal is more appropriate than cutting it back to Jackson, who was well marked. Left half space here. Jackson with a step over and then trying to feed the ball past Varane and Maguire for Mudryk. By the time he launched at Onana's goal, it was the tightest of angles, especially on the left boot from the left side of goal. It's always going to be a miracle. And this is Paolo Di Canio, that is, playing for Napoli against Milan in 1993. Foul given away by Mudryk in the centre pitch. No yellow cards yet. Casemiro probably coming the closest, but not getting stats will show you. The XG, Chelsea 0.96, they're well above that with a 2-0 lead. United with 0.27. Got to manufacture something. Where are they going to get goals from? Anthony giving away the penalty, but he has been busy up forward. Now here's Dalot outside the box, sweeps it towards the goal, took a touch. Should be a United corner. Disappointed look on Diogo Dalot's face. And he's playing that inverted full-back role, but on occasion Cole Palmer hasn't had anyone in front of him on the right wing, and that's when United give up possession and Chelsea get forward in transition. For now it's United with a corner in from the right side of the pitch. Bruno Fernandes will chip this in. It's a lovely delivery, but an even better defensive header. Badiashile made sure that it went about 30 metres towards the halfway line. Picked up by Anthony, the long ball. That is absolutely disgraceful from Diogo Dalot. On the half-hour mark, that was a vertically chipped ball over the top of the defence. And if I was Ten Hag, I'd be so tempted to bring him off right now just for that one error. He's a professional footballer. Where are the answers for them? Liverpool still leading by a goal to nil in the second half at Anfield. Darwin Nunez with that one. Chelsea are probably playing some of the best football of the season. As Jackson gets a ball into the box from Fernandes. Didn't have much idea about what to do. Offside flag comes eventually, because Fernandes took his sweet time delivering that in. So a let off for United. It's all about development for not just players but also coaches. But Ten Hag has been under scrutiny for so long. How long can he last? Well, Ole Solskjaer got a string of wins to keep his job, a couple of different occasions, but now it's Erik Ten Hag who is under fire. Garnacho can make it all better, but he's been brought down by Malo Gusto. First yellow card of the game that was cynical enough. It's another one of those defenders that you sometimes shake your head at. Malo Gusto. It translates to bad taste almost, that name in Latin languages. 22nd appearance for him. That's his 6th yellow card of the season. 5 assists though, so there's his contribution since leaving Lyon. Transfer that's a loan, but 30 million euros. Ship that money over to France. So from the left side of the pitch, the rain comes down at Stamford Bridge as United trail by 2 goals to nil. Bruno Fernandes standing over this one about 23 yards back from the goal line, about 10 in from the left touchline. In it comes. And again, there's outstanding defending. The volley comes, it's on target, and it slips out of the hands of Petrovic. Kobbie Mainoo with a wonderful shot at goal. A little too central, but it is a big improvement from what we've seen from Manchester United so far. 33rd minute of the game as Zazie spreads play out to the right. Fernandes is a triangle of Chelsea players, but there's also 3 United defenders in front of them. High press comes from Garnacho on the goalkeeper, who launches over halfway. Jackson, outdone by Maguire for the header. Now Cucurella left his line to take it away from Anthony. The ball sent out to Jackson. He's on the left side. In from Wan-Bissaka. Mudryk is there just outside the 6-yard box. He's sent towards the touchline, and Casemiro shoved him. Mudryk went down in the box, but he just lost his footing. A disaster to give away a second penalty this game. Bruno Fernandes has skewed that off the side of his boots, but here comes a chance as Garnacho comes down towards the goal and brings it back to 2-1. Alejandro Garnacho is the man for United at Stamford Bridge. What a moment for him. Goal number 6, just what the Red Devils needed, and it was lackadaisical to say the least from the Chelsea defence to have given away a gift of a goal. And hands on the heads from Dizazi and Badiashile here. It was just so clumsy, and an impulsive pass back inside, picked off by Garnacho. It all started over on the right wing for United. Dizazi tried to find Badiashile, went past the French defender from one to the other, and Garnacho took advantage, took it away from Badiashile, caressed that on the left boot, finding the bottom right corner past Petrovic, and you can see the reaction from some of the fans behind the goal. They are asking questions about that exchange of passes between Badiashile and Dizazi. This goes to show it doesn't matter if you're a world-class defender, you can make massive mistakes. And seen a second yellow card given away. This is another one for Chelsea. So is it starting to unravel? Is United just get a taste, a little sniff of goal? Garnacho wanted to fall to him rather than Anthony, and it did. Lucky Garnacho perseveres and gets across from one side to the other as Maguire receives, tries to cut it back. It goes directly out of play for a goal kick. Just 19 years old. He's going to be an absolute superstar. He already is, Alejandro Garnacho, but real big news here. Sheffield United have drawn level at Anfield. A cross in from the right and the header comes, and I think it is the Chilean as usual. Let's have a look at the flash score app for confirmation of what's happening there. And it's gone down as an own goal by Conor Bradley. Took a touch on the way through, and I have a feeling the header came from Brereton Diaz. So with that, Arsenal are still level with Liverpool. 3-horse race, they're calling it. And Petrovic has it at the back. He's gone to the touchline. He wanted it to find Cucurella. He's about 10 metres in front of the pass, and Petrovic is angry with himself. As United get a bit of momentum at the bridge where they've been getting good results for so long. And Fernandes pings it over the top of goal from about 25 yards. Starting to ooze a little bit more confidence. It's not breathtaking, but it's effective. So United have conceded 42 for the year, Chelsea 48. However, United scored 41, Chelsea scored 51. Despite the difference in league placings, it's Chelsea in 11th coming into this match against Manchester United in 6th. With victory, Chelsea go up a place to 10th, over equal with Brighton, but with one match in hand as Cole Palmer looks to wreak some more havoc. Inside it goes, Fernandes, the save from Onana, and then swept away by Wan-Bissaka. So Onana coming up trumps this time, 38th minute. Fernandes hit it more or less first time. He tried to find the bottom right corner in line with the right post from about 15 yards. There wasn't a corner awarded. Just to reconfirm, Fernandes is on a yellow. So a corner coming in from Palmer on the left wing. Chelsea's got a head to it, but out comes Onana. And he gathers the ball. He'll just cricket ball that over the top for Bruno Fernandes. Lovely measurement on that throw. Now it's Anthony. Spins inside Jackson, who got back to defend. Went to ground. Garnacho, Dalot. The cross comes into the back post, the free header, and the equaliser. Sensational for Manchester United, 2-2 at the bridge. It is Bruno Fernandes that angles it across Petrovic. Matchday 31, back on terms. Just what Ten Hag wanted to see. Now, it has been redemption. 2 goals in 5 minutes. Garnacho, then Fernandes. Look on Cole Palmer's face says it all. But it all started with that ball from Onana, just throwing over the top for Fernandes, who started the move, got it to Anthony. He found Garnacho, and Dalot, well, he's proven me wrong. He's come good this time. The ball where 2 United players were. Fernandes told Højlund to leave this, and it was a good decision for the Danish striker to let Fernandes have the run to get the angle, and he has angled that down across Petrovic into the left side of the goal from about 5 yards to the right of the right post, about 6 yards away from the goal line when he's headed that. And for Bruno Fernandes, that is goal number 5 this season. And what a game we've got. We've had 4 goals so far. What is to come? Former Udinese and Sampdoria player, Sporting Lisbon, started off with Novara, which is a town about an hour to the west of Milan, and went to Udinese, then Sampdoria, a couple of seasons at Sporting, and Chelsea looking to get back the lead. Now it's Mudryk that fires it, it's up high, and Onana can deal with it, and on the second attempt, after he spilled possession, was able to regather as Pochettino watches on furiously, arms folded. It's a seething look from the Argentine.
41st minute, 2-2. Fernandez playing as a centre-back now from the goal kick. And Onana, really good user of the ball when it's at his feet. So he found Wan-Bissaka. It's worked out well for Chelsea though. Mainu intercepts, takes away from Gallagher. Now it's Casemiro who sits in front of Maguire. Back for Varane, who'll try the diagonal switch. It works out with Wan-Bissaka into the attacking half. Mainu will keep possession, but it's a foul. Is it against Mudryk? I think it is. A few yards in from the right touchline and about 20 yards over the halfway. Varane, I think, has picked up an injury. He's jogging okay, but he's coming up for this set piece. Bruno Fernandes. Can Manchester United get the full turnaround in the first half? A woeful first 25 minutes of the game as Fernandes brings it in and the header is there. No one met the ball except for Maguire, who was out the far side. Round the back he came. It bounced once, then he got his head to it. The attempt to angle it back towards the penalty spot, but can't control bounces like that. It's spun awkwardly. Good effort from the big man. Bit of Portuguese flavour about that second Manchester United goal. Dalot in with the cross from the left, and Fernandes to get the ball home. His fifth season now, and just quick tally up. It's it's at 28, 36, 44, 48 goals in the Premier League for Manchester United. So a hat-trick tonight would see him hit the 50-goal milestone. We'll double-check that math, though. Don't trust me on that. Chelsea still coming forward. It was a shot that was dragged across Onana's goal from right to left. If you're looking at the goal, with Chelsea going from right to left in terms of which half they're running towards. From the short goal kick, Onana around Gallagher. It's a set manoeuvre here. Garnacho back for Dalot. Diego Dalot, 25 years of age. It's his third assist of the season. 27 games, has one goal to show for his efforts. Third season back after a spell with AC Milan in the 2020-21 season. To get a goal in Serie A and one assist. All the stats there on the Flash Score app. Started off with Porto. Technically, it's his fifth season with the Red Devils. 90 seconds to go until the 45 minutes are up. Manchester United fans will be hoping for a bit of additional time because they have the momentum going with them as Chelsea win a free kick and will be taken by Petrovic just outside his own penalty box. 2 yellow cards in this game, both for Chelsea players, Malo Gusto and Enzo Fernandez. Wan-Bissaka back to Onana. On the bench for the second half. Will any of these coaches make a change? Mason Mount is there for Manchester United, along with Rashford, McTominay, Kambwala, Heaton, Evans, Eriksson, Diallo and Amrabat. For Chelsea, Bettinelli is the keeper. Kazadeh, Chalobah, Chukwuemeka, Gilchrist, Madueke, Silva, Sterling and Turianen. Chelsea coming forward. They've won a corner down the left side. It's off Wan-Bissaka. So 15 seconds to go in the allotted 45 minutes. Then we'll find out how much we have in terms of stoppages. Casemiro got the last touch on that one, and Madrid will take it. So Palmer is in the box for this one. Same with Gallagher.
Mauricio pushing and shoving with Højlund. Rain coming down. Onana fists it away. Cucurella. It's a tough bounce to judge there as Anthony came, bowled over Cucurella, but it's picked up by Malo Gusto. Fernandes steps away from Mainu, forced backwards though. There's remarkable defending from Mainu there. There's been a hit to the face of Mainu and all of that. Where's the number 37? Woodrick in from the left, 40 yards away. Gallagher 2 lines in front of him of United defence, led by Casemiro. Højlund there as well. Ball over the top. This is good. Gusto's in. Got him behind. Had to control, took 2 touches before he kept it in, but he is offside. So probably Mainu took a hit to the face, I believe. 18 years old. And for game number 16. Getting that game for England recently. In fact, 2. Got 16 minutes against Brazil in that 1-0 loss at Wembley. Then started against Belgium. Got 73 minutes. The Southgate side in that 2-2 draw. Manchester United Junior with under 18s, 21s and 23s. That 1 game last term. A value of 33 million euros. We've got 5 minutes of stoppages and we're into the 2nd minute. I should add, as Casemiro and Fernandes are having words out there. Both, I would say, marginally overpriced. Casemiro coming for 70.7 million euros from Real Madrid, and Fernandes, according to the Flash Score app, has arrived for 121 million casual euros from Benfica, from the River Plate. It's 23 years of age. Hasn't been what he's cracked up to be. Does have 3 goals this season though. 1 assist. 6 yellow cards. And I've got 7 with today's. Just that 1 season with Benfica was enough after the World Cup for Chelsea to go in rather quickly before anyone else did. I don't think Benfica were ever going to say no. And River Plate probably got a chunk of that. 1 ball out from United down the left wing. It's gone directly out of play, and Fernandes is on the ground. Gallagher's limping. Some of these players just want to get into the dressing room for half-time. And luckily for Manchester United, they have redeemed themselves after going down 2-0. Right side throw for Chelsea. Chip back inside, and Jackson's given that away. Picked up by Højlund. It's Anthony now. He'll go laterally. Fernandes, Mainu. Dizazi wants it to run away, and he had to scooch that from Mainu. Now down the right wing. United looking to hem them in. Can they get a 3rd goal before the break? With just over a minute left. They've given it away. High offensive turnover. Here comes Cole. Palmer. In the middle is Jackson. They're swarming in. They're lining up the Blues. It's off the post from Gallagher. Could you believe that? He should have cut it back a little more central, because there was 3 waiting. He went from the angle on the right boot, hits the right post. It bounced back into play. Now Manchester United are down the other end. Now it can all change in 5 seconds. It looked like Chelsea are going to suffer the last attacking raid on goal before the half-time whistle. Now it's Anthony. 1-2 with Fernandes. Wan-Bissaka this time achieves the back heel. Fernandes into the middle. Petrovic will catch it. 30 seconds to go. It's sent long in the direction of Cole Palmer. Just gone beyond him. It's out for a United throw. That's probably the last involvement in terms of Chelsea attacking in this half. But Conor Gallagher, who scored the opener, could have scored to put Chelsea back in front. Could have cut it back and assisted as well. I think he might have a few words shouted at him in the dressing room. Referee Jared Gillette has put an arm up. Is he blowing the whistle? 5 minutes are up, but remembering that's a minimum of 5 minutes of additional time. Now the whistle comes. It is 2-2 at the break. Match day 31 of the English Premier League, the unofficial broadcast here on Flash Score. The goals that you can check on the Flash Score app itself. Gallagher in the 4th minute. Cole Palmer from the spot in the 19th minute after Anthony fouled the player. It was Garnacho with a reply in the 34th. 5 minutes later is Fernandez with a header from Adalo. Cross has ended at half-time. 2-2. Chelsea and Manchester United be back in about 10 minutes. midfield as from kick-off it's Manchester United going from right to left, and the shot comes from outside the box from the Red Devils, looking to get the third goal in a full turnaround. It's in the box again. There's some contact made. Badiashile goes into the back of Hoyland. No penalty given as Maguire brings it back forward. It's a bullocking run into the left half space. He tries the cross, but his head has skewed over the crossbar. And you have to say, for all money, it looks as though Manchester United look the better of the two sides and more likely to win this game. It's a record that's gone on for quite a while. For years, especially the last 3 or 4, I've seen Chelsea come away empty-handed on many occasions. Amongst all that, Malo Gusto just picks himself up off the ground. So Harry Maguire, all players, looking as though he was going to assist with a lightning quick. It might be a little bit exaggerated, a bit sarcastic, but slow motion run in from the left, putting it over the bar. Now Malo Gusto can come down the right for Chelsea, who go left to right in the blue shirt and the blue shorts. Lovely pass from Gusto to find Cole Palmer. He shoots at goal, goes into Maguire, bounces away, and now it's Anthony's turn to just let loose. Gets around Cucurella, brings it back inside for Casemiro. Switch the cross is Bruno Fernandes. He got the leveler at 2-2. Now Garnacho got the first one. Tries the ball in from the left. It hits Dizazi out for a United corner, left side. Taken quickly. To Garnacho. To Fernandes. Telegraph pass. Gusto read it. Now it's Fernandes. We'll just check to see if there's any changes at the half-time break. Don't think there was, but ball's been put down for Dalot. There was one change. Varane, who was carrying an injury, came off for Johnny Evans, the 36-year-old, back into the mix. Northern Ireland player, no longer playing for the international side, but at 36 he's back for his second stint with Manchester United after starting off with Sunderland. Chelsea have got it back in their forward half. Through to Cucurella, tries the cross. Lovely sliding challenge. Just holds it up for a little while before Gallagher gets it back for the Blues. And Pochettino will be a little worried about this. They have gone down a slippery slope. It is wet here at Stamford Bridge, but excuse the pun, they have slipped down a slope since going 2-0 up. And Garnacho and Fernandes have delivered the blows. Gusto kept outside the attacking thirds. And from Dizazi, Fernandes had the control on the second attempt. Badiashile will go to Petrovic. Hits it first time. That is a gargantuan clearance. Straight through to Onana with one bounce. Who will strike first in the second half? Could be decisive, you'd think. It's never easy coming down to London. But Manchester United having to travel quite a bit due to their geographical location. And for them the plus is that Liverpool and City and a few other sides up that way, not too far, including the likes of Burnley and Sheffield. Incidentally still losing to Liverpool. Out to the right now for United. Coming in. It's a lovely ball to Fernandes. Good swivel. Defensive turn there. Gallagher now. And forward comes Fernandes. Good sprint from him. He's carried it about 40 yards. Cole Palmer wanted to hit it first time. Teed it up on the penalty spot for Fernandes. Good defensive block though from Evans. Coming back the other way now, Fernandes into the right side. Here's Anthony to the edge of the box. It'll be taken on here. No, It's away from Hoyland. Astute defending as Pelletier was able to come away with it. Now for Nico Jackson. Tried the chip over Maguire back to himself, and Maguire may escape punishment in terms of a yellow card. He's saying it's his first foul. The referee, Mr. Gillette, agrees with him. Down the other end it was Maguire in a position, turned inside out, across came Evans to save the day from Fernandez's shot. It was the 1-2 with Cole Palmer that split Manchester United in two. Up on the halfway with Caicedo. Dizazi once more through for Nico Jackson. He's in behind Evans, tries the shot, big save from Onana. Look out for Mudryk coming in from the left. Ball is going in every direction. Players committing themselves. It's tireless from both sides as Palmer tries the crossing from the right side on the left boot. It'll settle for Fernandez, 22 yards away. The chip over to Mudryk once more in the left half space. Now Gallagher hit the post at the end of the first half. Cole Palmer in for Jackson, who hit the turf. Just lost his footing. And now it's Garnacho looking to skip away from Gusto, who got there. It's a good challenge. Both hit the ground, but referee was only a metre away to make the call. There was no call, and Chelsea end to ends. There's good foresight there by Mudryk. Again, it's out to the left side. Gallagher, Jackson tries one from about 20 yards. Now it's with Dizazi. Into the box he goes. Back for Fernandez. The toe poke over the top. And comes to nothing. As Onana comes off his line. Throw forward. And now it's Manchester United in the line of four. They've got the width here. It's Fernandez who will try one on the left boot from about 15 yards. Fires it high, always rising. Well, both sides need a breather here. I think I do. There's been non-stop from both outfits. Let's see what we've got in store for us now. It's a goal kick. But Bruno Fernandes looking for a brace, 2 goals away from milestone of 50 goals. He did well to go out to the left, and his dexterity is usually pretty good. Down the right touchline, and Cole Palmer's been put down by Diogo Dalot, and he wants the card to be shown to Manchester United number 20. Liverpool have run out 2-goal winners over Sheffield United. They go to the top of the English Premier League after match day 30. For them, it's technically match day 31. So Liverpool with a game in hand over Aston Villa rather. From the right touchline, Chelsea will have a set piece. Palmer and Gallagher once more. Looked ominous in those opening 10 minutes. This pair, both of them on the score sheet. Gallagher very nearly on it for a second time. Framed the goal, denying him right at the death of the first half. But for now, Cole Palmer will send this in on the left. Again to the spots. Evans with a header, then Garnacho taken down by Cucurella, back to Caicedo all alone on the halfway. Moves it out to the right once more. Why wouldn't you? That's where Palmer is. His pass straight into Garnacho. He'll get it back, and now he's acting as the architect, going in between players, linking up and going laterally, and I thought they were away with an offensive turnover there, but Fernandes has been penalised on the halfways, going straight into Gallagher. You may notice those two names that we mentioned quite a lot, but here's Anthony in behind. Dizazi trails, but gets there to get a foot in the way from Højlund. United with a corner out on the right side. It is another poor pass from this time Dizazi, and he got back to make amends. Højlund looking for goal number 8. He hasn't had his moment this evening. So Fernandes going out to the right corner. Højlund, Casemiro, Garnacho on the edge of the box. Maguire's in there. An arm raised from the Man United number 8. Also Evans. And number 35 is there. The header comes. It was Casemiro that very nearly turned this around for Manchester United from 2-0 down. Almost made it 3-2. Good vertical leap to get over Caicedo. So out from the back, Badiashile and Dizazi linking up. Dizazi with a couple of disasters this evening. Down the other end, Chelsea coming. Onana watches that one behind. Good diagonal ball, good movement overall. Palmer is the danger man. Tipped over from Andre Onana. Coming in from in line with the right post, on the left as usual. His favoured foot. 14 goals thus far. Mudryk has stepped up to take this in 59 minutes. Central. Stamford Bridge waits. Can they take the lead back? It's out with Malo Gusto. Flicked through a few players, went all the way out to the left wing, and there's a foul called. And it's on Wan-Bissaka, who's holding the back of his head. So free kick Manchester United with about 31 minutes to go in this game, not including additional second half's time. The moment we'll need a delay here for medical staff to get out there. Is there a concussion? That's what we don't want. Stamford Bridge, match day 31 with a win. Could keep West Ham and Newcastle at bay. For Manchester United, it will take Chelsea equal with Brighton in 10th. Still, we wait for Wan-Bissaka, who may be bleeding from the top of his head. Watched on by Onana. Kangwala is warming up on the side. Number 53. Wan-Bissaka is going to come to the dugout here. Rashford also putting his shirt on. It's an injection of energy coming. underway. Finally, Dizazi has the ball out to the right side. Now, Wan-Bissaka waiting to come back on. For now, Manchester United to 10. Mainu. Delightful pass to just release. Garnacho down at left wing. In pursuit is Fernandes. In front of him is Dizazi. Garnacho goes around into the byline. That was a good recovery from the Chelsea defender. 63rd minute, so we should have at least 2 minutes added on for that one episode with Wan-Bissaka being injured from that Chelsea corner down the other end. Now it's come off Dizazi onto Garnacho and out for a goal kick. So that is an outstanding piece of defending. Good outcome for the Blues in West London. Cucurella now trying to play it out with quick short passes. Pochettino gets it back and launches long. That is pinpoint to Malo Gusto, away from Garnacho, down the right side with Palmer. Malo Gusto makes the run into the box. Maguire stood firm. It was astute from him, headed truly to clear it, but it's back with Fernandes, 40 yards away. Caicedo, 1-2, Gallagher, Jackson. Here's Palmer again, inside, off the back of Gallagher's foot and away. Manchester United can come with the sprint of Anthony, who wants to take on Cucurella. Gets past him. Makes up some ground, though. Chelsea number 3. Anthony still going into the box. The byline, across the face of goal. No one there for United to put it home. Garnacho. Dello trying to flick a pass inside to Mainu. Gusto was there. Good body language to get rid of Højlund. Bought him some time. Caicedo, Mainu in front of him. Fernandes behind him. Out to the left. Jackson with a strike through the hair. And Woodward. Again, I'd love to find Cole Palmer, who gets away from Dalot, jogs about 20 metres beyond him, he goes behind towards the halfway line to lose his marker, then put the ball through. Mudryk ran into a central location, but it's gone beyond him through to Onana, and they quickly restart play. Evans doesn't look out of breath, it's just windy, so he's on the ball now. The veteran out to Garnacho, playing at left back for now. Curls the ball forward for Dalot. They swap positions just for a moment. Now it's Gusto. He was sandwiched by Dalot and Garnacho, so it's a tussle that's ongoing. 65th minute of the game, 2-2. Swap is coming for Erik ten Hag. Looks as though Rasmus Højlund's evening is over. Hasn't had much on his plate, to be honest, so Rashford should go into a central attacking role. Like Højlund has 7 league goals this particular season. So what can he do? It's a double change, in fact, with Kumbuela coming in for Evans, who's gone straight out. So the substitute being substituted. Here I was thinking that it was going to be Wan-Bissaka as Chelsea struggled to get it out from their own thirds. Now Gallagher. 66th minute. Palmer back for Gallagher. Good marking by United. So slowed Chelsea's progress. Now some space in between the lines. Gallagher. It's a really poor pass out to the left wing, well over the head of Mudryk by about 20 metres. Pochettino watches on. Chelsea led this match by 2-0. United clawed their way back to 2-2 by half-time. And now it's Rashford on the ball, sets a task for Anthony, who can sprint forward. The ball across, Garnacho's there, the header, it's beyond Petrovic and into the back of the net. United somehow lead. It's been a miracle here at Stamford Bridge. They love coming here and winning. They've won the last 2 back at Old Trafford, and now they have full redemption in London. We've been talking about it since Garnacho scored the first one. Fernandes made it 2-2, and it's Garnacho for goal number 7. What a performance from the teenager. Outstanding from Anthony as well. The ball that went across a couple of Chelsea defenders. They've looked out of sorts, in all fairness. The back line for Chelsea, they have been pulled apart once more. Anthony off the outside of his left boot. Garnacho had to improvise. He went with a header. The ball bounced quite awkwardly for him. He had to keep one eye on the ball, one eye on the goalkeeper, and still guide that home into the empty net. It was Baniashile who got back. Dizazi on the line, though. He slid in to the goal at the same rate as the ball. Garnacho could be the Red Devils' hero here. And the travelling contingency, I'm sure they would have thought they were in for a long night after the first 20 minutes of the game. Somehow they have clawed back the lead, and Rashford, brought off the bench, has been quite impactful with his first pass forwards. The two wingers combining. So where to for Chelsea now with just over 20 minutes to go. For Onana. This side leads. They don't have to do anything strange, nothing rash at the back. It's Chelsea now that have had the wind taken out of their sails, and Stamford Bridge, they know this feeling all too well, despite their recent good home form. Just looking at the head-to-heads on the Flash Score app, it's probably last home loss. Let's have a look down the list as we scroll all the way down. Apart from Chelsea's 1-0 loss in the League Cup final, there's not too many to see. They did lose 4-2 here on match day 23 to Wolves. So that was the last time there was disaster at the bridge. That was on the 4th of February. They said since being taken out by Pochettino. Chukwuemeka is in with Sterling. So Mudryk is off. Confirmation of the changes as Chelsea have it in their back thirds. Sterling in for Mudryk. Chukwuemeka in for Caicedo. First changes for Pochettino. So there was one enforced. It was Varane out for Evans. Then Evans had to go off for Kambwala. So 3 changes in total for Ten Hag. Stroke of genius, perhaps, by bringing in Garnacho and developing him. I guess that's attributable to Ten Hag as Maguire clears. Garnacho on the ball, spins around Gusto. It was flawed and then got back up instantaneously. Casemiro comes in and puts it out of play. 72nd minute now. Pochettino has to rescue the situation somehow. So he's paid millions and millions. The next game's coming up. Manchester United have Liverpool at Old Trafford, then Bournemouth, then it's the FA Cup semi-finals against Coventry. And we'll see out the season by taking on Brighton on match day 38, but in between the FA Cup semi-final and then is Sheffield United and Burnley at Old Trafford, Palace away, Arsenal at home. So there could be a crescendo to their season, building something, you would think. Now, referee's seen something. Maguire is arguing the point with him. 73rd minute, Chelsea 2, Manchester United 3. United thought they had the ball. There was a bit of wrestling going on from Maguire. It was high contact from over the shoulder. In most sports, that's a foul. And Chelsea have a set piece. It's about 5 yards back from the goal line, about 2 yards to the right of the box. So Again, a worrisome moment for Onana. Should have saved the first goal from Gallagher. For those that have seen the replay by now. So Palmer and Gallagher looking to conspire. Can they get Chelsea on terms at 3-3? That would be something. So Palmer again. Goes a goal that's come off. It stung the gloves of Onana and gone over. That could have gone anywhere. And it looks as though he had his line of vision a little blurred there. Possibly by Fernandez's head. So good reaction save. It's only ended in a corner for Chelsea. Could have been a lot worse. Could have flown into that corner at the far post, on the left post. But Cole Palmer gets over to the other side, and Dizazi gets on the end of the corner, sends it high. So the question mark over that centre-back pairing, that will be one of the lines of questioning by, I'm not going to say Todd Bowley, but at least Chelsea fans. Casemiro is coming out for Scott McTominay. Scottish midfielder, also joint scorer with Højlund and Rashford, 7 goals apiece. Also Garnacho joins them with 7. So they are spreading the responsibilities throughout the team. Bruno Fernandes now with 5. So Dizazi is going to come out for Chalobah. And Gilchrist in for Busto. So Jackson still on up forward. Really have something to work with. He just needs a good angle to try and test Onana. We can see that he's beaten down low for the most part. Just good reactions up around hip height and head height for Andre Onana. Big season with Inter, got to the Champions League final. Couldn't really see Rodri's shot as it came bearing down into the right side of the net. Inter unluckily losing that one. So Gilchrist in possession. Where's the number 42? Excellent player. Back for Petrovic. That's Badiashile for Gallagher. He's dropped a little deeper. Out from the back line, Jackson comes quite deep to collect. It's 19 attempts to 18 in United's favour. Here comes Cole Palmer in from the right, gets around Garnacho, then just dinks a little ball in along the ground. It was intended for Raheem Sterling. So 4 changes for Chelsea in the space of 4 minutes. It's 4 each overall. Now Sterling goes back to Gallagher. Out to Cucurella. In for Sterling, who made the run. Near the left corner flag. United's defence swarming, and they've won that through McTominay. Good interception. Now Fernandes. First time ball. Puts it into space for Garnacho, but it's taken away at the last moment by Chalobah. Simple pass forward, vertical. Now on the spin. It's Chukwuemeka. Cross laterally, it's Gallagher. Now, did that hit an arm? Don't think it did, but it might come into question off Diogo Dalot. Kobe Mainoo is back. Can wrestle with Gallagher. It's Fernandes. Cross for Sterling. On the left side. In for Jackson. Was he onside? It's come off Kumbuala. So back behind for another corner. Kumbuala. Playing one for Evans, who's only 19, just like Garnacho. He's a defender though, a French defender, and for game number 5. Good ball in, and Gilchrist was there for the header. He saw it all the way, he was unmarked, and should have at least tested the goalkeeper. Instead it's gone about 4 metres over the left part of the goal. Incredible. said that Alfie Gilchrist was an excellent player, definitely in defensive terms. His job isn't to score goals, but when given the opportunity from 8 yards directly in front, good position, used his strength, and in his first season of senior football, unable to find the mark. Now Palmer, it's up to him. Sliding challenge from Mainu, and then was amplified with McTominay, who was then shoved. Then Cucurella was. The referee's going to give this to Chelsea. Foul against Anthony. So a bizarre sequence of events there. It looked as though United might get a free kick. Instead, it's the Blues. McTominay got to the ball first, around Sterling. Then Cucurella got shoved. How much of a push was there? In all fairness, McTominay got the ball first, then was interfered with by Sterling. So this will come in from about 35 yards back from the goal line. And the angle, in line with the left side of the penalty box. Garnacho sets the defence. No wall. And Saints too far out to score. McTominay outdone by there. 7 goals and 1 assist for him for game number 27. Sent to the edge of the box off Rashford, and now it will be a corner. So United holding firm. It's been an epic game, 5 goals so far. In terms of goal scoring, it's been glorious. In terms of defending, a little left to be desired. Sterling will chip this in. Onana is up high and unfazed. Takes that with 2 hands. And Sterling, I think, has come under a bit of fire from his teammates for that. Now Wan-Bissaka. McTominay. First time clearance came from Mainu. Forward is Garnacho, who's central. Rashford was nowhere to be found, as Malcolm Boiler is the last defender. Up against Sterling, tries to step over, flicks it in. 3 Chelsea players waiting, but it was too far in front of Cole Palmer, who gets out and retrieves at the right wing. So now Chalobah. Cross for Badiashile. After 2 defenders at the back that started in the central area. He was better than Dizazi. The pair have given away a goal and really another gift. So the players out there. It's another in goal. Dano at left back. Wan-Bissaka on the right. Maguire's still out there with Kambuala now after Varane and Evans went off injured. One came on for the other. Bruno Fernandes, Kobe Mainu and Scott McTominay in the midfield with Anthony, Rashford and Garnacho up forward. 4 changes in total, with Højlund, Casemiro, Varane and Evans all out. As Garnacho will watch this over the touchline. Just couldn't get there in time to keep it in. For Chelsea, it's Petrovic in the 4-2-3-1. Chalobah and Badiashile at the back with Gilchrist on the right, Cucurella on the left. Fernandes with Gallagher and Chukwuemeka in the midfield. Palmer, Jackson and Sterling. Those are the 11s that are currently out there with just over 8 minutes to go. Throw for United, going from right to left. The only goal of the half with them. Anthony with the just emphatic ball over the top. A superb finish from Alejandro Garnacho. Count on him. Onana received the back pass, went first time. It's only gone about 35 yards straight up in the air. Brought down by Fernandes, and Mainu can use Garnacho. Shoved over by Gallagher, who has to be careful. Gusto and Fernandes started the game. Both received yellow cards in the first half, 3 minutes apart from each other. Those are the only 2 caution players in this game. Both still out there. So Maguire steps up to take this. It's around the halfway mark to the left, as the headaches is a collective one, you'd think, for the Chelsea fans here. After to a brilliant start, unable to maintain. Seven minutes left. Chelsea 2, Manchester United 3. Earlier, Liverpool 3, Sheffield United 1. And there, Sheffield United through an own goal from Conor Bradley got on terms in the 58th minute. Darwin Núñez made it 1-0, and McAllister for 2-1, and Gakpo in the 90th minute for 3-1. So now, after 30 games played for City, Arsenal and Liverpool are clear leaders by 2 points. Arsenal, it's Liverpool 70 points, Arsenal 68, City 67. Now down in 6th is United with 51. In 12th, with the current scoreline, Chelsea 40 points, and they remain beneath Wolves, Bournemouth and Brighton. And it's quite crammed in it. I will say in Chelsea's defence they have a game in hand coming. Got a corner as well, in from the left. Cole Palmer once more. Good high delivery into the danger area, and unfortunately Jackson couldn't get clear sight for the header. He was pushed out of the way by Badiashile. Cucurella's fouled Anthony as United looked to escape. Mason Mount, the former Chelsea man, is warming up on the touchline. He's going to get about 5 minutes at least. And could he deliver the final and the knockout blow, you would say? Prolific seasons at Chelsea. But now with Manchester United and looking to see out the game, coming back to his former club. Mason Mount is on. And he should play somewhere in the attack. We'll see exactly where. 25 fouled the player was Garnacho with a reply in the 34th. 5 minutes later is for too many good forwards England these days. But Chelsea under 23 played in the Eredivisie with Vitesse, then to Derby. 4 seasons in the Chelsea first side. Left for 64 million euros in the summer. Mason Mount should get a few good years out of him up at Old Trafford. Liverpool's coming up next for him. Needs to get some continuity though. Chelsea with the ball. Chalobah. Fernandes playing as an extra central defender. It's more for distribution purposes. Over halfway. Sterling now at right side midfield. Had Gilchrist up higher. Sterling lost it. Now Dalot. Maynard. Maguire. Cohesive from United until I said that. Maynard nearly gave it away. Cole Palmer was on the edge of the box, but it came to his head. He couldn't control and bring it down, but there's a beautiful ball played up high on the right side, and immediately Anthony is back in the box. He's been one of the best players out there in an attacking sense. Tried a few too many step overs though. Chelsea have come away with it. Now Badiashile and Chalobah. Chukwuemeka down the left side. Cucurella. It's Cole Palmer and his switch. He's never going to miss the target. Sterling's out in the right wing. 20 yards back. Maguire's clearing header straight to Fernandes. It was a diving header. Back from Fernandes to Maguire. Over the top. Nobody there on the halfway line except for Chalobah. Fernandes. Into the box, Sterling. Danger time here for United. Back for Chukwuemeka. Was he brought down from behind? We will see. But for now it's with Cole Palmer. Until it was Fernandes looking to Rashford. They're still hemmed in for now. Chelsea. There's no big appeals there. Maybe Chukwuemeka just slipped over. He's back up and going. It's out to the left. Back for him. Off McTominay. It'll be another corner for Chelsea. 89th minute we tick over into. And there will be another change by the look of things. Madueke, wearing in number 11, is on for Conor Gallagher. So Noni Madueke, 14th appearance for the season, 2 goals so far. What can he do? Where's the number 11? Edge of the area now, gets in the 6-yard line at the near post on the left side. Kambwala and McTominay in front of it. They go short. Chelsea in from the left. Cucurella for Cole Palmer. Back to the left side. This is good. Fernandes is there up against Fernandes, I should say, his namesake, but with a different spelling. But the Argentinian Fernandes was offside. So disappointing anticlimax for Enzo Fernandez. And he's only by a shoulder, but that's the rule. 90th minute now. Dalot, Maguire. Can they hold it together? Be a big 3 points for them in their pursuit of European football. They're going to get into Champions League qualification. Not too far away from Villa. They do have a game in hand. It would bring them within 5 points of Villa if they could beat Liverpool. And it would make it interesting at the top with Arsenal and City. Chelsea coming up against Sheffield United away next. Then it's Everton here. And it's the FA Cup semi-final against Manchester City. And finish the season off with Bournemouth at home here. The cross comes in from Madueke from the right, straight to Onana. And there's going to be 8 minutes added on. So Onana's going to punt this into the first of those 8 minutes. And all 10 substitutions between the two sides have been used. Still raining at Stamford Bridge as the home side trails Manchester United by 3 goals to 2. Enzo Fernandez. Cross for Chukwuemeka. Back for Enzo Fernandez. And Gilchrist is pushing high. It looks as though Chelsea's playing with 3 at the back. In pursuit of a goal would be the equaliser. So something epic, something dramatic here in his last moments of the game. Out to the left with Cucurella. Had to improvise. Couldn't find Sterling. It's out off Kambwala. So just another one of many French defenders in this league. Overall has been satisfactory this evening. Chukwuemeka's run into trouble in the shape of McTominay. Mainu, Bruno Fernandes, still in their own half. Back for Dalot. Body language goods. Mason Mount the back heel through Gilchrist. Bruno Fernandes can use Rashford. Wants to give and go. We'll get it back over the top. It's going to spin away in wet conditions off the turf towards Georgi Petrovic. And then, as Chelsea look to get out, it's Mason Mount who picks up on a telegraph pass. Diallo help it. Brings it back to Mount. Back to Bruno Fernandes. With the left side tilt until the switch comes. Kambwala all alone. Had to be a measured ball to find McTominay. Now Dalot again. They're playing as an inspired outfit. As if it was the Alex Ferguson days. Now McTominay looking to draw the foul off Gilchrist. Still with it though, Mason Mount there, getting good short triangular passes, a good system here from Ten Hag to see the game out. 5.5 minutes to go. Ten Hag calling for calm. There's a free kick from referee Gillette. It's going to go the way of the away side. Alejandro Garnacho will be hailed as a hero back up north. watches on from the bench alongside Rasmus Højlund, starlets of the future Premier League galaxy, you would say. And Mason Mount playing with Garnacho started on the left side. Bruno Fernandes puts it into Enzo Fernandez and wins himself another throw. Attacking half about 30 yards back from the left corner flag. And now it's Mason Mount push and shove with Enzo Fernandez. So we'll play together briefly the second half of last season. Not direct rivals in terms of team selection, but still has to be a certain level of mutual respect. With a bit of argy-bargy between a former player. It's come back to his former stadium. You've got to love that. As Diogo Dalot, long throw into the corner. It's beyond Bruno Fernandes, just needed it to hold up about 2 feet. Out for a goal kick for Petrovic. 4 more minutes of second half stoppages to come. Still Nicholas Jackson up forward. Cole Palmer now very deep in midfield, getting back to try and team up with Enzo Fernandez and Baliashile. Pochettino turn to Madueke in midfield. It's a fabulous challenge down the right side by Wan-Bissaka. Out to the right now. Anthony still going. Started on the right wing. Will finish there. He is the architect of what should be the match winner. Unless Chelsea can strike right here, right now, down where Rashford is defending right back, up against Chukwuemeka. Trying to drive it into the Chelsea man's legs. Instead it goes beyond him to McTominay. Perfect outcome. McTominay can stride forward. It's no burst of pace needed. They'll settle this down. Anthony Rashford is playing it right midfield. They've got the tilt on that side. All of a sudden it's back for Kambuala. And need to be careful in midfield. That was good peripheral vision there by Mason Mount. Also Dalot. Good sweeping movement towards Bruno Fernandes once more, but again skids off the turf and goes out. So Chelsea with another chance to get down the other end. Todd Boehly in attendance. It's a cold Thursday night and it's wet. Nothing that these players aren't used to, especially those living up in Manchester. It rains a lot more than London. Chelsea through Enzo Fernandez on the halfway line, out to the right wing. It's Madueke. Needs a burst of pace to beat Dalot. He's into the box. Here he comes, in from an angle. Surely that's a penalty. The referee says yes, and Chelsea will have the chance to make amends. It's Diogo Dalot with the howler. Heads will go down for those fans that have travelled from the northwest here at Stamford Bridge. Just as they got in the first half, they will have in the second. Another penalty. And Cole Palmer should be the man. Madueke. That was the burst of pace. Into the box, brought down on the 6-yard line. Coming in from the right. Got around Dalot, who, of course, is inconsolable right now. And as we go into the 98th minute of the match, referee Gillette is having words with the VAR. He took a good look. He delayed his decision. Now, Dalot's right arm goes into the hip area of Madueke there. Madueke did so well to keep possession instead of losing his footing at the first touch. Now, it wasn't the heaviest of contact. Don't be surprised to hear that it might be reversed, but there is contact. Is it sufficient? Coming in from behind, he was a good 3/4 of a metre in front of Dalot when this happened. Is there contact from one foot to the other? It'll be Dalot's right foot on the left foot of Madueke, just as he looked to stroke the ball in from, I'd say, about a 45-degree angle. as he approached the corner of the 6-yard box in from the right, if I'm giving you that visual. Now we go into the 99th minute. Cole Palmer has the ball in hand. He waits as VAR takes its time, as the drama I was telling you about a few minutes ago. We have it. Unbeaten in the past 7 visits, Manchester United. Even if they do have this penalty confirmed, they would escape with a Premier League point. And the 2 referees in the VAR box, they have confirmed, and it's the referee's initial decision that should stand. So at least Chelsea have the opportunity to snap the 2-game head-to-head winning streak from Manchester United. Both of those came at Old Trafford. Here we are at Stamford Bridge. It's Andre Onana. It's still raining and it's pouring. Will it rain? 6 goals in this game. The 100th minute now. Cole Palmer. Ball on the spot. Referee whistle in mouth. Onana saying a little prayer into his glove as Palmer steps up and sends it exactly how he did in the first half. Onana dived over to his right. Palmer slammed it into the bottom right corner though. Onana sent the wrong way. Chelsea 3, Manchester United 3. And how much more time will we have? 2 penalties have been enough to rescue a result here for the Blues. The form from Cole Palmer. That's goal number 15 for the season. That's since leaving City. And Onana watched and knew just at the last moment that he chose in the wrong way. And even if he did, it would have been a struggle to get there. And now Dalot has a chance to redeem here, striding forward. His pass inside, it was central. Well, Chelsea are forward now. Madueke again, out to Jackson. The overlapping run from Sterling. Doesn't want to shoot, will square it up, and Enzo Fernandez just couldn't get there in front of Mason Mount, and the cross has just gone beyond the right post. That was Chukwuemeka's cross. The 101st minute nearly ended in probably one of the most miraculous comebacks ever. From 3-2 down, Cole Palmer drives it in. Chelsea have the win. Can you believe this? Cole Palmer with a hat-trick in the 101st minute here at Stamford Bridge. The place is absolutely going mental. It took a deviation on the way through off Scott McTominay, and it is Manchester United who finally lose to Chelsea for the first time since 2020. And it had to be their big money signing right at the end of the window. Cole Palmer has been instrumental. He is the hero for Mauricio Pochettino. In the space of 5 minutes, a penalty conversion and his strike from the edge of the box have sent Chelsea into 10th place and up to 43 points. Yellow card is coming. It's to the Manchester United bench. Not sure who that is, but it was a corner in from the right side. It was Enzo Fernandez over to Palmer, tried the shot past Mason Mount into Scott McTominay. It was going straight to Onana, who stood there, tried to make the save. Ball off the arm of McTominay as well, into the back of the net, and that is a calamitous way to end the match for Manchester United. But it's wet conditions, you just never know what's going to happen. Colossal at the Bridge on a Premier League Thursday. And now, after 7 goals, we have another kickoff, an 11th minute second half stoppage time winner for Cole Palmer. Chelsea, they win this by 4 goals to 3. Absolutely incredible. It all started in the first half with Conor Gallagher, then Cole Palmer from the spot in the 19th minute. Garnacho and Bruno Fernandes made it 2-2. Then it was Garnacho that put United in front the 67th minute. Chelsea looked like they had nothing going for them. 100th minute of the game, the 10th minute of second half stoppages. Cole Palmer He dispatched his second penalty of the game. Then the hat-trick came a minute later from a corner kick. And unfortunately for Mason Mount, it is a nightmare return to his former club. And the Manchester United fans here, it is a long, painful journey back. At Old Trafford next, it's Liverpool. That'll be match day 32. Chelsea will they'll travel to Sheffield. And then they'll host Everton here. We'll leave it there. It has been a fantastic game of Premier League football. Chelsea 4, Manchester United 3.